bars. You have to fight them off. You're horrified by the idea of this guy raping you. How do you go from that to the point where you actually start taking advantage of other men or dipping your toe into that?
I'm going to tell you. It started when I went to Eddyville. The cell they put me in, back then they had double cells. They ain't got it no.
What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? We're sharp at the TNN Trap News Network. Back in the same, like cracking the same here at TNN Trap News Network. It's like good news you can use. You're not finna get nobody's college. Big dog, tap in with the tap in to make sure in fact. Tapped in with the tap in to make sure in fact. Tapped in with the tap in. Hit that like, hit that comment, hit that get subscribe button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Notification bell here. All say tapped in for the latest and the greatest. What we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that notification bell. Like, comment, subscribe. News you can use. Knowledge you're not finna get in nobody's college. Finna tap in with that tap in to make sure in fact tapped in with that good tap in. Finna jump into this with Fleece Johnson on unaliving a man who tried to take advantage of him. Let's get into it. Let's go.
But I'll tell you about that later. But they put me in a cell with this big old black dude they call Big Doc. I'm talking about he was about 6'5", weighed about 285, solid, real dark. His nose was about the size of my fist. And he had red eyes like a gorilla. And so I had a little pear knife at that time. And when they put me in the cell with him, he was walking around and he was wearing some shorts with a lot of holes in them. So every time he moved, his dick would pop out of the head of.
Oh yeah, he was over there perving. That man was a shizark.
His dick would pop out through the hole. So, I already know where he's going with this, right? So I said, I better say something. So I said, hey man. See, what I didn't know, let me back it up. What I didn't know before I moved in that cell, he had a hole in the wall.
Right.
A hole. And what he did, it took a balloon thing and put baby powder in it, blowed it up to where it's about ready to bust, and stuck it up in that hole, then took a newspaper and put some cement shit on it. When it hardened, he taped it over and then painted it, where you can't tell it's there. It looked like the wall. So he gonna make me think he ran his hand through the wall just to get some damn ass, right?
I mean, that is such an insane...
That is an insane way of going about it. Like, that is mental warfare at its highest form, to make you think that he's putting his hand through a brick wall to get some A double as well.
Same level of plotting and planning to create this element that'll make it look like you're just the biggest psycho ever. Like you could just punch through a wall just so you can then scare your cellmate. And what the that's just...
Man, he scared the shit out of me.
Right.
I said, man, why don't you show me some respect?
Right.
He said, the only thing I'm going to show you is this big black cock. And he took and hit that wall. And when I seen his hand, and when I heard that boom, and his arm went up in her, and when he pulled it out and all that white shit on it, I'm thinking it's fragments of the cement or something. I ain't know it was baby powder.
You're thinking he's got superhuman strength.
Man, and when he ran up on me, he's like, stand up. I said, hey man, can we talk about this? He said, stand up, nigga. And I stood up, and I was...
Stand up, nigga? It's crazy.
Holding his wrist. I said, man, don't do this. So he said, do I gotta fight you? I said, no. And I'm gonna give it to him. I'm not letting nobody run their hand through my, like he did at wall, right? But his mistake...
He said, I ain't finna let nobody run their hand through me like you did that wall. I ain't finna let nobody run their hand through me like they did that wall.
It saved me. He tried to kiss me. I already felt his thing up against my booty and everything, but he pulled my head back and tried to stick his tongue in my mouth. And that was the nastiest feeling I ever felt in my life, and I gurgitated. I said, hell no. And by that time, I realized that I had that little pear knife because I moved and it stuck me on the hip. I said, man, he gonna have to kill me. So he said, hold your head back. I said, man, no.
To hold your head back is crazy.
And I pulled that knife, I just started swinging, and I was cutting it, man. Here's what I believe. I believe he died. See, but like I was telling you about racism back in them days, them guards, when they came to get me, I was standing there shaking, holding this knife. He's laying on the ground, cut to hell, blood everywhere. They pulled him out. They pulled him up out of there. They took me to the hole, and I'm thinking I'm going to get a lot of time. But when I went in front of the disciplinary committee, they say, we know who he is, we know what he does.
Oh, so they knew that he was out there taking stuff, so when he unalived him, they wasn't even tripping.
You'll never see him again. And they let me out of the hole that day, then dropped all the charges. Now, when all the inmates heard about this, they like, oh boy, that little young dude there, boy, you don't want to mess with him. But they don't know I was right there. I was getting ready to give it to him.
So why do you think
The amount of vulnerability in this conversation is crazy. He said, man, they don't even know. I was ready to give it all up.
he was dead just because they said you're never going to see him again?
Yeah, I never did see him again. And all the prisons in my state, I was sending letters to people. They said, no, nobody like that came to this prison. So I don't know what happened.
That's crazy. I feel like nowadays you would just find out, you would hear about it, but I guess at that time, shit just got lost.
Yeah, they did a lot of secret stuff, man. There was a lot of stuff that happened, like dungeons.
They had dungeons? What the hell?
Like torture
Yeah,
style.
yeah. They was hiring people to break me. They hired this man. He did 21 years into the military interrogation. He was a captain over the interrogation of the enemy. They hired this man to come into prison and break me. And they gave him a house across the street from the prison, and he put word out, anytime I act up, ain't nobody to deal with him but me, but him. So he did waterboarding with me. But I tricked him on that because when I was in the hole, they gave me 12 years in the hole. Well, 27 years, I ended up doing 12. And ain't nobody ever never did that type of time in that prison, in the hole.
You spent 12 years alone.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's
an incredible amount of time to spend by yourself. That's not normal, and that's not what people should go through.
insane.
And most of it naked. You know, fighting the guards coming through, take my food tray, say, please, here's your food. Boom. And just throw it through the bars like that. And I got to it off the floor and off the walls and stuff to eat it, right? I said, okay, I'm going to get you. And I always got them.
Said, okay, I'm going to get you. All right, you're playing. You're funny. I'm hilarious. All right, I'm going to get you.
I get back at him. So that's the type of fighting we was doing in there. But what happened was, I started winning. When I started throwing that duty on them, it scared them so bad, and they kept running to the lawmakers in Frankfurt. Can y'all do something about this? They said, no, you work there at your own risk. For 6 years, I threw duty on them. And had all...
For 6 years, I threw duty on them. Duty throwing for 6 years is crazy.
For the inmates to do it too. And I'm talking about all of them, nurses, doctors, guards. They brought people in from the our state capitol building, corrections cabinet department. They come in wearing them suits and stuff and leave out covered in shit. I did all that. And when they made it a felony, that's when I stopped. You know. But by that time, man, I was controlling the prison at that time.
I mean, it really says a lot that you can take men who have literally nothing. In some cases, they're naked, they're alone, and that they're still going to find some way to fight back, even if it's to take the only weapon that they have, which is the shit coming out of their own asses, and that will be how they fight back. Like, it's crazy that they couldn't kill your spirit enough to just make you just give in. You still were going to take the last possible resource you had and fight back with it.
Well, the guy that they hired,
man, and it's like hiring somebody to take this man down or to destroy this man is incredible. You feel me? It's just, it shows how much control they don't have, number one, and then it shows how much time they're willing to spend on one individual to break them, as opposed to rehabilitating this individual, because if the same effort would have been spent into making him a better person, imagine where he could have been.
break me, he died trying to break me in the penitentiary. His heart busted. I said to her, I said to myself, I said, you know what? Y'all call him, tell him, man, I'm done. I was getting ready to give in. That man took me through some torture and stuff. And when they brought him, when he came over, he said, you want to see me? I said, yeah. I'll never forget it. He had a pack of non-filter Camel cigarettes. He took out his pocket, did like...
Non-filtered Camels is crazy work. You get into it with a nigga who smoke non-filtered humps, he different.
And when he lit it, his body he buckled. And he left and went on outside my door on the side of the wall. I said, oh, shit. Something is wrong with his heart. And when he came back around that corner, I said, I'm going to tell you something, man. If you don't leave me alone, I'm going to bust your heart. You'll die messing with me. And I spit in this place, and it was on. So we went through another big fight, and then 3 days later, they come through, said he died. He was dead.
If you haven't checked out everything 420...
All right, man, we up out to the next one. Y'all know the deal. Red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. Free Avenue until he's free. We are gone.
How many shots to the center of a freak, nigga? 3 in his ass, lick his stomach, smell his pink, nigga. They throwing shots, time to see if them pussy niggas can take it. The nigga whack is a snitch and the jolly niggas are rapists. See, Lush was on to something, tried to act like it was nothing. Said you ain't know that freaky ass taker you was frontin'. Munchie ain't fucking with you and Spider-Loc ain't gon' save you. If you want it, you gon' take it. Stop the freaky ass behaviors. Let's get straight to the point, see, we ain't gotta wait for later. Nigga with your last name kidnapped that girl before he raped her. Said the moms of gang members don't deserve no piece of prayers. When General Butt naked, the kid Tesher is your savior. You ain't gotta stall me out, cause I ain't asking for no favors. Get it crackin' right now, we ain't gotta wait for later. Walked into your own building, heard my voice and then you ducked away. Was humble like a bitch, cause you a hoe, stay in your fucking place. That nigga whack is slut and pathetic, Flacco's a fucking lame. Whack ain't come outside because he hiding from his fucking gang. Talking like you tough when niggas spitting in your fucking face. T-Row didn't quit, we wouldn't even know your fucking name. Whack in front of Adam, but Adam is how he do you. See, Flacco lied on me and then Whack told me to sue you. Treated Whack like a bitch, you should've seen it was beautiful. Now every single week that nigga jolly on my pupil. Is it Fred or is it Frederick? Is it Dave or is it David? All thighs on me. Flock of belly, now you famous. Type of creep nigga is you. How are you and Dave related? Nigga, no means no. You should've told him not to take it. I'm really in the field, you niggas stuck inside the matrix. From BET to the Knicks, down in Compton where your face is. That nigga Weird Jolly got some freaky ass cases. Tryna fake fight Lush cause Adam wanted you to face. You wanna be like academics, making videos like point and shoot. You and Dave the same ass lane, we know the fucking truth. Brick ain't say this shit is a play, cause he don't fuck with you. He not gon' get involved when them real shooters come for you. If you grew up in the land, them thirsties, they would've humbled you. Grew up with them lions, I promise they would've hunted you. I get disrespectful, the next time I'ma punish you. You dirty fat bitch, I swear to God I see the bum in you. Niggas say they shooters till it's time to bring them guns out. Lose can't read and Whack lost his wife to Clubhouse. Treat Whack like a bitch, mark him out before he snitch again. Block him when I see you, I'ma show you the type of bitch you is. Niggas say they see me, they pullin' blick out. I promise that this Glock can make you sit down. Drum with a cooler, one for you, one for your brother. Wrap the string around the mop, sound like your dumbass when you stutter. Swear to God, nigga.
Hear me out though, right? Wait, bro, wait. Again, wait though. Just right, Joe, bro. Wait though, right? I do want to